Let us now first see what is a pronoun. A pronoun can replace a noun or another pronoun in itself. You can use pronouns like he, which, none, and you to make your sentences less awkward and less repetitive. Now, when I say pronoun, pro means in place. In place of what? In place of a noun. So, the words which are used to replace a noun or which are used in place of a noun are called a pronoun. Now, why do we use a pronoun? Now, if I say, Mary is a good girl, Mary goes to school, Mary loves drawing. So, I am using the noun Mary again and again. It makes the sentence awkward and also it loses the meaning. Therefore, to make the sentence less repetitive and to make it more meaningful, I can replace the noun Mary with a pronoun she. Let us see this example. Marge went for a walk. She went for a walk. Now, in the second sentence, we can see that she is a pronoun that takes the place of the noun Marge, that is the girl. Pronoun is a part of speech which functions as a replacement for a noun phrase, or also a noun clause. Example, I, it, he, she, mine, his, hers, we, they. Now let us see types of pronoun. There are 10 different types of pronoun: personal pronoun, emphatic pronoun, reflexive pronoun, demonstrative, distributive, relative, exclamatory, possessive, interrogative, and indefinite. Let us now see each one of them in details. The first one is personal pronoun. It is defined as a pronoun that refers to a particular person or a group or a thing. Here are some examples: I, me, mine, we, us, etc. Now, these personal pronouns are the pronouns which refer to a particular person. It can be I, it can be he, it can be you, or a group of things. According to that, we have the following subtypes of personal pronoun. It can be either a subject pronoun or an object pronoun. Let us now see what is a subject personal pronoun. When the pronoun acts as the subject of the sentence, that is a subject personal pronoun. I would like to go to the party. I is the subject here, also a personal pronoun. Therefore, it is subject personal pronoun. He left office early today. She went shopping with her friends. So, in all these three sentences, we find I, he, and she used as the subject, and therefore these are the subject personal pronoun. Now, what is object personal pronoun? It is defined as a pronoun that acts as an object of a verb, a compound verb, preposition, or an infinite phrase. Example, she praised me for a job done well. In this example, she is the subject personal pronoun, as I have discussed before. Praised whom? Praised me. That is the object of the verb. Therefore, me is the object personal pronoun. He looked at it lovingly. He is the subject personal pronoun. Looked at whom? Looked at it. It is the object, and therefore it becomes the object personal pronoun. Now we have three different forms of personal pronoun. It can be the first person, it can be the second person, or the third person. Let us now see what is first person. It is defined as a pronoun that refers to the speaker or writer, or to a group that includes the speaker or the writer. Now, when the person who is speaking is referred to, that makes it the first person, and the pronoun used in that place is the first person pronoun. Example, I, me, my, we, us, our. It is the speaker who speaks about himself. Let us now see the second person. It is defined as a pronoun that refers to the person with whom one speaks. Now, if I am speaking to you, you becomes the second person. Yours is also second person. Third person is defined as a pronoun that refers to people or things other than the speaker and the persons addressed. Now the speaker becomes the first person. The person with whom the speaker speaks is the second person. Now apart from these two groups, if any other person or other people is referred to here, that is the third person, like he, him, his, hers, she, they, them, theirs, it, its, they, and them. Let us now see what are emphatic pronouns. It is defined as a pronoun that emphasizes a preceding noun or another pronoun. Emphasizing means laying stress on something, putting importance on something. Preceding noun means which comes later. She herself cooked the food. Now she and herself is referring to the same person. We are emphasizing that she is the one who had cooked the food. She herself. They themselves completed the work. So themselves and they are referring to the same person. We are laying stress that these are they only who completed the work. Let us now see what a reflexive pronoun. It is defined as a pronoun that is used as an object to refer to a previously named noun or pronoun in a sentence. So here we can find the difference in emphatic and reflexive pronoun. Both take the self ending words. Herself can come as emphatic also. Herself can be reflexive also. But when we use it as an object to define the previous noun or a pronoun, it is reflexive. Let us see this example. I can serve myself. So I and myself are referring to the same person, but myself is used to the object and that is named after the pronoun I. They can help themselves. They. This is the previous pronoun coming in the sentence and themselves is acting as the object to this pronoun. Therefore, it is reflexive. But if the same sentence I write as they themselves can help, that becomes emphatic because we are emphasizing on themselves. Let us see demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronoun points out to a particular noun or to the noun it replaces. She gifted me that pen. So I am pointing towards the pen. So this becomes the demonstrative pronoun. These are my pets. I am referring to the noun pets. I am replacing the noun pets and pointing towards that by using the pronoun these. So these are the demonstrative pronoun. Let us now see distributive pronoun. It is defined as a pronoun that refers to the members of a group individually rather than collectively. Individually means either, each, neither, rather than taken as a collective one. Neither of your answer is correct. You may bring any of your friends to the party. So in both these examples, we see that we are taking the group individually but not counting them collectively. Neither of you means two people are here. Neither this one or that one's answer is correct. You may bring any of your friends to the party. That is referring to each friend individually. Let us see indefinite pronouns. It is defined as a pronoun that refers to an unspecified person or thing. Unspecified means when nothing is mentioned in particular. All were treated well. But who are these all? The names of those people in particular is not mentioned. Someone should take him home. Somebody is hiding behind the door. Everyone should sing the national anthem. So we can see here all, someone, somebody, everyone refers to the unspecified people. They don't refer to any one people or a group in particular, and therefore these are indefinite pronouns. Now, what are relative pronouns? It is defined as a pronoun that introduces a relative clause and has reference to a preceding noun. Now, relative clause. I have explained relative clause in my video on clauses. You can watch that video for your better knowledge of clauses. I like Seema, who likes me. Now here, who is referring to the noun Seema. It is joining these two clauses. I like Seema, also likes me. So who, this is introducing a noun which comes before that. This is the place that Tukaram would like to visit. That place. So this is coming after a noun place. These are the relative pronouns. I like Seema, who also likes me. Who is referring to the noun Seema. This is the place that Tukaram would like to visit. That is replacing, or it is referring to the noun place. Let us see interrogative pronoun. Now interrogative means a question. It introduces a question. WH question. Who are you? Where is Nainital? Exclamatory pronouns. It is defined as a pronoun used to express surprise or disbelief or to exclaim on an issue. What is most commonly used exclamatory pronoun? Let us see this example. What? Will I have to wait for another hour? What a lovely home. So these express a surprise or a disbelief or to exclaim your personal feeling. Next is the possessive pronoun. It is used in place of a noun phrase to show ownership or belongingness. The words like my, hers, theirs, its are the possessive pronoun. That dress is mine. The food served at his restaurant is tasty. So we can see here these shows possession, belongingness. The dress belongs to whom? This is mine. The food served at whose restaurant? His restaurant. So this shows the belongingness, the ownership of the restaurant. I hope this video will be beneficial for you students. Please subscribe to my channel, like and share the same. For feedback, you can always comment in the comment box. Keep on watching my channel for new videos. I will come up with a new video again tomorrow. You can find the links of my previous videos in the description box of each and every video. Take care, children. God bless you. Have a good day.